for instance, always I like to make stems of everything. In this day and age, when we have lots of busing going on, and it's floating point busing. Like before, we used to have to worry about busing in digital world, but nowadays it's floating point. You can make as many buses as your console will allow you and not have any audio degradation and all of that. So I tend to make an over amount of buses. And the reason that I do that is because any option, I can do any option from that. I can give any broadcast guy whatever he wants. If I show up somewhere and a broadcast guy says, "Hey, I want drums and bass guitar, but I don't want guitars," how are you going to do that in a regular master bus or whatever? So when I set up my session from the beginning, I stem out almost everything. And that includes in this drum situation where I have just a pair of drum. Or a stereo pair that is labeled drums, because I can give him everything. I don't have to bust him out good cop, bad cop, and then where the cymbals are going to. You know what I mean? So it's just a stereo pair that I give to him. And I do that with all my stuff. It's all stemmed out so that I could give anybody, whatever they want. And I do that in every session. When I build a session, I do that in every session, even if it's a band like Iron Maiden that probably isn't going to be in that situation. They probably aren't going to show up to a broadcast situation where somebody's going to want broken up things, only because I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to have no options later on when someone asks me for something. As an engineer, you should never, ever be saying no. No is not an answer to any question. Yes is always an answer to every question. So as an engineer, when someone says to me, "Hey, can you just send me the drums?" I say yes, because I've already set up my session that way, right? And so I watch a lot of guys go, "Well, you got to give me like 30 minutes because I got to figure out how I'm going to reroute all my stuff and whatever." That's not an answer. People don't want to hear that. So set yourself up to succeed, right? Always, set yourself up with stems. I think of it a lot like as a recording engineer. I set myself up with stems everywhere.